Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And welcome back to my channel. Today, you guys, I've got notes. That's how you know it's getting real. Because you guys know my reading style. I love to just go by the fly and just channel and see what comes through the cards. But we have an event coming up, a cosmic astrology event coming up on December 21st, the winter solstice. And I wanted to make sure that I made a video on this for you guys because this is a huge event and it's super, super exciting. And yeah, I just can't wait. But before we get into it, I want to show you guys some clips from my walk here to the beach this morning. I got up really early because it's been raining a lot lately, and I've got literally 2 hours to record and get this video for you guys. I woke myself up at 5 a.m. and it's just so beautiful, gorgeous, and I want you guys to see it. So after that, we'll start the message towards the end. There will be a quick pick a card reading for you. And I hope that you guys enjoy. All right, you guys, so here is what's going down. You've heard a lot of people in the spiritual community talking about the age of Aquarius, right? We've been in the age of Pisces for many, many thousands of years, and the age of Aquarius is something that everyone's been talking about, okay? I'm excited because I'm an Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius sun, Aquarius moon, Aquarius rising, Venus in Aquarius, my North Node is in Aquarius, pretty much half my chart is in Aquarius, but you don't have to be an Aquarius in order to experience this energy or to be able to enjoy it or understand it, okay? So basically, there is a planetary conjunction with Jupiter and Saturn that occurs on the winter solstice, which is December 21st. Okay, so basically this is a rare event, especially the fact that it's happening on the midwinter solstice is the point, okay? This conjunction is unfolding in the sign of Aquarius, and actually the last time that this happened was in 1632. So here is what's interesting. Let's break this down a little bit, you guys, and I'm also going to be talking about how this energy will affect you as well. It will affect everyone, will affect the planet, okay? So the last time this happened was in 1632, and during that time the world was being colonized, okay? So the world was being colonized, materialism started taking over, and it birthed the industrial era. So it's kind of sad, you know? Before that, people were living in nature. They were more in one with the earth. They were more in harmony. They were taking care of this world. The indigenous people were able to live their lives and celebrate their culture and nature and their religion in their own way. And crap just kind of went down. And this all happened, and like, look where we are now. So this conjunction has like a reversal effect on what occurred back then. And this all has to do with cycles and seasons, you guys. The main point of this message is to tell you that yes, there are cycles and seasons that occur in nature, in your personal life, on the planet, with this energy. I think it's so cool that we can use the stars, and we can use astrology, and we can use tarot to tap into this a little bit. But this energy is going to affect everyone in a different way. And even though there's some of us who pull cards and are really good at astrology, or like really gifted with clairvoyance, or really tapped in, no one can 100% say for sure what exactly is going to happen. But it's going to be interesting. When you look into these signs, Jupiter, and you look into Saturn and how this energy works when they conjunct, you can get maybe some clues as to what could occur. This energy is definitely going to have a balancing effect, and definitely the vibration and the frequency of the planet is literally rising right now. In fact, the Schumann resonance scale is already showing huge changes in the frequency of the Earth. So if you've been feeling really strange lately, if you've been having trouble sleeping, if you've been noticing changes in your energy or in your vibe, obviously there's a lot going on in the world right now this year in 2020, but we're in the middle of eclipse season. We just had a lunar eclipse, we have a solar eclipse, now we've got this midwinter solstice, and then we have this crazy planetary conjunction that only happens once every 3,000 years. So it's just, it's gonna be a time, you guys, okay? So this energy is gonna cause people to wanna connect more with the natural world and with their soul, okay? The energy that happened in 1632 was the opposite of that. It was pulling people into the material world. We had the industrial era, people were colonizing the land, and it's just kind of spiraled out of control. And so as we move out of the age of Pisces and into the age of Aquarius, we're gonna see just some beautiful changes. So have you ever heard that song, The Dawning of the Age of Aquarius? Back in the 60s, back in the 70s, all those hippies, they were kind of onto something. They were tapped in, they were tuned in. People have been waking up to this for a long time, that something needs to change, something needs to be balanced here. And that's something I really believe about this world, is that harmony does exist. Everything is always balanced over time. And so finally we're getting that balance that our planet has really, really been needing. And I've been noticing that like my generation, those of you guys who are like younger, I used to work with children, like people are becoming more artistic and more sensitive these days, and so many people are wanting to live lives that are more free and more authentic to them, and get out of the system. Basically what we're gonna see with this shift in this age of Aquarius and with this conjunction is the planet shifting, the collapse of the system as we know it. So it will take a long time. It will take many, many years. This isn't gonna happen just instantly on December 21st, but this energy kind of marks that shift and marks that arrival. I don't think everything's gonna be perfect. I think this is a planet of contrast. We're always gonna have up and down, hot and cold, dark and light, good and evil. And there's always gonna be crazy people, doing stuff that's horrible on this planet, unfortunately. But we can expect to see the energies be a little bit more balanced. And what's cool is I really believe that you are here at this time on the planet for a specific reason. Everyone plays a role, everyone plays a part. And so this is just a really incredible time, an incredible time to be here on the planet. So this alignment, this great conjunction is providing an opportunity to align yourself with peace. You're gonna start noticing that anything that's not peaceful, anything that's not chilling you out, anything that's not feeling balanced, you might become increasingly more and more intolerant of drama, gossip, chaos, negativity, abuse. Like, we're already seeing so many people start to speak out this year on injustices in the world in general. It's been amazing to see everybody speaking up, everybody standing up, everybody standing out, and it's been such a beautiful energy and vibe. I feel like we are going to be creating changes as we move forward with this energy, and this is just the beginning, okay? you're going to find that it will be a lot easier after this conjunction to make heart-based choices, to make choices that are more based off of your heart. Okay, so we had this era for 3,000 years that was more based off of logic, more based off rationalism, more based off like science, and I think we're going to be seeing a lot of discoveries and a lot of inventions in the science fields, in the medical fields, and with technology in this new era that are going to be some game changers. And I think a lot of people are going to want to protect the natural world, and we're going to start actually seeing people stand up and protect the climate and protect the earth. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So you will personally find it easier to make choices that are based off of your heart. Mending the earth is going to be a huge theme. Mending the earth. We are going into a phase where more people will start to feel that is important. All of these people that are just taking advantage of the earth and are completely just shredding it to bits. I feel like those people will be held accountable. I feel like there's going to be new laws that are made. All of us who are here as light workers, or who are here as artists or creative people or expressive people, we're all a part of this in our own way, okay? And so you might feel yourself a little bit more called to the plight of the earth. The system as we know it is crumbling, and we're noticing that because of what happened this year in 2020. The system did not protect, did not provide, did not help people as much as it possibly could have. And we're realizing it's failed us. And a lot of people are upset. A lot of people are angry. A lot of people are demanding justice right now. A lot of people are struggling, and this is the suffering that's kind of lighting the fire underneath everyone's butts. And I feel like all of us are going to get up, we're going to get out there, we're going to stand up, we're going to create something new. And this beautiful conjunction, this midwinter solstice, this big shift in the planets with, with Jupiter having a lot to do with expansion and fortune. It's like a bold energy. It's a very Sagittarian energy. And then we've got Saturn, which is like really kind of rebellious and has a lot to do with personal freedom and personal power. It's bold, it's big, it's bold, it's Aquarius, it's amazing. So this is basically a new era, an ushering in of a golden age. I don't think it's going to be golden right away, but I think like this year, I don't know if we could say that. Wouldn't that be amazing if like on December 21st, all of a sudden, bang, everything's better, we're in a golden age. If all of a sudden on January 1st, when 2020 is over, everything's amazing. No, we are going to slowly merge into this energy, but it's really, really nice that we're entering into a golden age. So the important thing here is for you to focus on doing your part, okay? Not just looking the part, not just being spiritual or being woke or, posting a bunch of stuff on the internet and like complaining about things and thinking that's going to make a difference. You're going to have to go out there and do what your truth is, because everyone plays a different role. Everyone plays a different part. Some of you guys are meant to be pathfinders. Some of you guys are meant to be way showers. Some of you guys are meant to work in the system and actually go into it to implement changes. Some of you guys are meant to be outside of it and just leading by example. Some of you guys are just kind of meant to be on some island somewhere, living off the grid, finding that path to show people it's possible, just like putting good vibes out there. Some of you guys are meant to protest and meant to speak out, meant to raise hell. I know a lot of you guys are following me. Some of you guys are meant to heal and be soft and bring in the divine feminine energy. What I actually think is interesting is we're going to see a balance in the divine masculine, because Aquarius is a huge divine masculine sign. I'm an Aquarius. Like, I've been working a lot in my softness and my femininity, but I am masculine, like in a way. Like, I have that bold, fiery energy. People who identify as Aquarius, people who identify as they, or anyone on the gender spectrum, men, whatever, like, I know that you guys who are Aquarius, you can feel that side of yourself that is strong and is bold and is meant to rebel. But the cool thing about this Aquarius energy as well is that we are huge philanthropists. We want to do good. We want to take this strong, intense energy, and we don't just want to riot. We want to create changes. We want to love. We want to heal. And so I just feel I feel especially connected to this age of Aquarius because I'm an Aquarius and I can just resonate with it. So I just wanted to kind of drop some word on you guys about this from an Aquarius point of view. So once again, focus on doing your part, not just looking the part. It's not about being smart. It's not about what you know. It's not about what you read in the books. It's not about your piece of paper and your degree. It's not about the clout. It's not about the house and the car and the money. It's, maybe some of that you can use to do good in the world, but it's about what's in here now, and it's about making a difference, and it's about the people's whose lives that you touch every single day and in the way that you do it. Because once again, not everybody is meant to cure cancer. Not everyone's meant to be some, spiritual speaker. Not everybody's meant to be an artist. Not everybody's meant to be a doctor or empath, whatever. Like, everybody plays a role. And so do your role, do your job, know yourself, and walk your true path. That's what's important, because we see this huge herd mentality, this whole sheeple thing going on the last, I don't know, however many years, a long time. It's this box that the system has tried to put everyone in. So there's going to be a lot of people breaking out of that box. There will also be people going into the box to kind of blow it up from the inside out, if that makes sense. So I want to just reiterate that there's still a lot of unknown factors to this shift that's happening. Like, I'm just kind of vibing off it. I've done some research on the planets, and just kind of my take, but make sure that you listen to other sources. Ask yourself what you think this is going to mean for you. You can spend time journaling on this and just kind of vibing it out the first couple years of this shift. But one thing's for sure, we are going to see one, and we're already feeling it. So here are some more things that this energy might bring in for you, or just some points on what you can focus on as you align with this new energy. So, number 1, find purpose, find truth, and don't let what's happening around you or what in your life or in the world right now seems to be falling apart. Don't let that dictate and control your life. Because yes, things are falling apart. Things are crashing and crumbling down. By things, I mean the system. And so things you might have used to rely on for comfort, a sense of normalcy, a sense of safety, a sense of security could be falling apart around you. And this could also be in your personal life. And so there's going to be this energy of not letting that dictate or control you. You need to find your purpose. You need to find your truth. And your path will naturally take you to that, which is what's beautiful about it. Next point. This will really help you as you move forward. This is just my personal recommendation. Spend less time arguing and less time debating. Remember that everyone plays a different role here on this planet, and respect that. There's a lot of people going out there arguing and debating online and in the comments and getting fired up and getting worked up. And I think that these conversations definitely need to be happening in some aspects, but trust yourself. Ask yourself, is this a person or is this a conversation I need to be having? Like, how can I actually create change in the world, not just what you post online? So I'm not telling those of you guys who feel called to post and who feel called to have those conversations and who, like, that's your job, that's part of your purpose, to stop that. It's easy to hide behind that, besides going out in the world and creating the change that you want to see, or being the change that you want to see. So basically the point is, live it out. Live your truth. Walk your truth, okay? The next message is let go of resentment. Don't let what's happening be an excuse to do nothing. Pretty much the same thing. It's so easy to resent the man, to resent the president, to resent the system, to resent, the past, to like all these different things. And you're entitled to your emotions, and you're entitled to, cause a riot and speak up and speak out and demand change and use your voice. But this is a message for those of you guys specifically who are using that to not do anything and to not create change or to not accept peace in your life. So yeah, I want this message hopefully to reach you gently. Some of you guys, it's easy to use the system or to use everything as an excuse of why you can't have your peace, okay? And so peace is something that comes from inside of you. No one can take that away from you, okay? You don't have to be at peace all the time. Have your emotions, but this is an energy of realizing that there's going to be a lot of fear programming out there. There's going to be a lot of things that are being told to you from different sources and different places, and it's up to you to bring yourself back to your center, bring yourself back to your truth throughout this, okay? Be the calm in the storm. Rise above it. Something really cool about this energy is that authenticity is going to become more attractive. Authenticity is going to, in fact, maybe even become a sort of currency on this planet. It will be rewarded. So those people who are chasing clout, people who are just looking the part but not actually acting it, people who are not in that authentic energy, if you built your house upon the sand kind of vibe, that's all going to crumble. And those of us who are in our authenticity or trying to walk that path, just doing our best, we will be rewarded for it. And just know that the universe is reacting to like what you are and to your vibrational set point. And so like we're gonna start, there might be some people that we watch fall because they didn't build their authentic life. And so this gives you permission. If you started a life you just don't really feel like is authentic to you, and you've been on a path for a while, it's okay to just do complete 180 or 360. I don't know, I'm bad at math. It's okay to turn around 360. It's okay to turn around and go the complete other direction. I've done this a couple times in my life. That's such an Aquarius thing to do. Like, we'll go on one path, we'll get really good at something, we'll master it, and then we'll just change and we'll do something completely different. Like, if you're at this point in your life where you feel like I've reached the end of my rope, I've gone as far as I can with this path, don't worry about who's watching, don't worry about what people think, just ditch it and go for it. Maybe you got to start from the bottom, work your way back up, but do it. Go for it. Follow your heart. As far as what's going on right now energetically, you could be feeling very tired, but give it time. I'm looking at my notes here. I wrote, trust yourself. Remember that you are here right now for a reason. Also, the last point I wrote down here is that this might all sound very serious and very intense, and there's like a lot of people freaking out about this shift, but something that's really cool about this age of Aquarius is that it will connect you a lot more with your ability to have fun and your ability to be playful and your ability to rest. So fun, playfulness, and rest is going to become way more important. Remember, let's go back to that 1632. So the last time this conjunction happened in 1632, world was colonized, materialism took over, and the industrial era started. Remember, before this, people were living in harmony with nature. We're kind of returning to that energy, just in a new way. We're going kind of back and forth. We've leveled up, we've advanced some things. Like, we're going to be able to take care of the earth, this time around, and people will feel, more able to have fun and play and rest, because that will be more encouraged. I think that's not encouraged in our modern society at all. Productivity, this industrial era thing, I feel like it's ending. I think it's ending, and people are going to be able to feel a lot more able to give themselves permission to play and to relax and rest. So anyways, I've got some cards here for you guys, if I can find them. So anyways, I pulled some cards for you guys from my new deck, which is totally on point. Like, this color palette, let's just talk about this whole color palette, like everything. This message I gave you guys was based off these tarot cards, and I pulled them really early this morning, and it says, find purpose and find your truth. Okay? Quick. I got the card that says quick. You need to do this. Like, you're gonna feel an urgency with this the next year or two. You're gonna feel like, I need to figure this out. Like, I need to figure out what my life is about and what I want to do here, how I want to use my time and this gift of life that I've been given. Let go of, we got the resentful card, so it's saying let go of, don't let your resentfulness be an excuse to not move forward on your path and to be yourself. Authenticity is going to be rewarded. Authenticity is what you're being called to connect with. And then it says there's the tired card. So I think it's a little bit of a warning telling you, hey, you might feel really tired right now. So remember, you don't have to do this all in one day. Like, this guidance isn't like, you need to do this all right now. Trust in divine timing might also be a message with this. And yeah, we got the trustworthy card too. So anyways, let me know what you guys think, okay? So out of these cards, I'm going to do just a quick pick a card reading. And if you're joining me now here for the quick pick a card reading and you just click the timestamp and you clicked ahead, it's not going to make any sense unless you watch the beginning of the video. So this is a pick a card that supplements the beginning of the video. Maybe you can skim through it. I know I talked a lot. You don't have to watch the whole thing, but we're going to see which one of these words here, which one of these cards would be best for you to focus on as we shift into this new energy, okay? So you can choose number 1, 2, or 3. We've got the green stone, number 1. Number 2 is the reddish brownish stone. And number 3 is the gray stone. So once you've chosen, you can head down below to the timestamps to skip ahead so you can get your message and see which card you get. For those of you who choose number 1, you are getting the authenticity card, okay? And so this is what will be the most important thing for you to focus on as we merge into the new year and after this midwinter solstice planetary conjunction Age of Aquarius thing. That's a mouthful. So your authenticity is really important. So what does it mean to be authentic? I kind of see it as not being fake, being real, being you. Really focusing on your desires, because when you're authentic, you're acting on your desires and on your personal beliefs and on your truth. So in order to be authentic, you need to know yourself. This is kind of like a know thyself message. So it might be helpful for you to spend some time exploring, and it's really up to you how you want to do this. Some tips: get out in nature. It's interesting when you unplug and you walk around and you just start thinking where your mind goes. You start to naturally heal. You start to vibe higher. You start to change your frequency. You connect a little bit more with your soul and your inner wisdom and your heart and your inner truth. And so connecting with that side of yourself is going to help you to make decisions that are more on point. And that way you'll feel happier. You'll feel a lot more comfortable. You'll get into that energy of peace. You'll be able to hold the light because you'll have created a life around you, and you'll be having people and situations and circumstances around you that just feel right. I don't know if you are at this point in your life or if you've ever felt like you've looked around and you're like, I don't want this. I didn't choose this. This isn't my life. This isn't me. I've had some breakdowns like that in my life. I've learned a lot about that. And this can change over years. Something that might have felt authentic to you 2 to 5 years ago could feel like not the right thing for you. So I'm encouraging you to let go of people, places, habits, situations that no longer serve you as we merge into this new energy so that you can embrace your authenticity, okay? For those of you guys who choose number 2, I'm getting the card that says tired on it. So I think that this is a really beautiful message. I think it's telling you that your angels, your guides, or your higher self, the universe sees you and knows that you've been really, really tired. And I think it's telling you, I just got this download. I'm getting this message that you need to allow yourself to rest. This is the one thing that could be holding you back, is that your mind is going and you're feeling so anxious. Ask yourself, have you really ever allowed yourself to rest? You're worthy of this. You're deserving of this. Maybe the next week or month or 6 months or a year or couple of years, you're just going to spend resting and just relaxing and getting back to your truth. So we have cycles and seasons. Some seasons or periods in our life are really just for resting and for being in our body. You might even need to back away from spiritual stuff or from tarot, and that's such a weird message for me to give. Obviously, I want you to watch my channel, But sometimes, like, when we get too up in that stuff, like, it can get our head going, it can get our head like kind of wound up, and we can get anxious, and we're not being present, and we're not enjoying life, and we're not just being here. And so this is really a be here now message. Let yourself rest, let your body, mind, spirit rest for as long as you need to. Maybe you just need a couple weeks, couple months, couple years, and that is okay to spend that time in rest. Maybe you're going through a spiritual awakening, maybe you're in that dark night of the soul phase, and this is just a message for you that this shift could make you feel a little bit more tired than normal. And so it's telling you, hey, it's okay to rest, it's okay if you're tired, just let your body relax and you will get your energy restored. So I hope this message resonates with you. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I will see you next time. Peace out. For those of you guys who choose number 3, your card is the quick card. So this message comes with a big dose of love. It might seem a little extreme, but the vibe that I'm getting with this card is that you have been dawdling around for a while, flirting on the edge with just a couple different ideas. It feels like you have a good sense of what it is you want to create here, what it is you want to move forward with. You have like your next little piece of the puzzle, and for some reason you've just been holding off on moving forward. So this is the quick card. Basically, they're saying the time is now, don't wait. I've been giving a lot of messages like that lately. I just did a pick a card, and that was like all the messages that came through. And so it's really a simple message. I'm not gonna go on and on about this one. I'm getting this message, you need to do it now. You need to get started, put your that resume in, put up your first post, contact that friend, get the ball rolling. Whatever it is your inner guidance is telling you to do it now. Don't wait till everything is perfect, and go for it. I'm sending you so much love and light with this message, and blessings that you'll be able to get on this path and make it happen. Thank you again for coming to my channel, and I will see you next time. Peace out.